You kind of came in with the onset of I guess, I don't know what else to call it, but the anime revolution in the West. Did you watch anime before that, or was that just something
Or
you found through working with it?
no. I mean, at first I was watching anime before I knew I was watching it, like many people from my generation,
Mm-hmm.
because things like Gatchaman and Voltron were all brought over, but they were not like, it wasn't presented to us as little tykes as anything other than another cartoon to watch.
Right.
But by the time I was in high school, I was going into New York City and trying to find like VHS tapes of stuff. I remember one friend who had like VHS tapes that were like copies of copies of copies of shows that had aired in
Yeah.
Japan. Um, but by the time I got to one of my formative memories, one of my best friend as a kid, his father, who I still know is a really cool guy. He was an artist, is an artist, and he went on to work in a really unique corner of the entertainment industry. But he loved all this kind of stuff too, and he brought me to see, he and his son, to see in New York City. We went and saw Nausicaa Valley of the Wind
Mm-hmm.
on a movie, in a movie theater, and now Miyazaki is lauded the world around, and so many people know, he's held right up there with Walt Disney. But when I got taken to see this movie, I didn't know what it was. It was the earliest days of me starting to understand that there was so much incredible work coming out of Japanese animation, and it was unlike anything I'd ever seen. And I think from that movie onward, I was hooked. And I can go through a litany of things. I watched Ghost in the Shell, the original movie, or Armitage. Akira is one of my probably top five favorite movies of all time. Still,
Mm-hmm.
Bubblegum Crisis, on a Jinro, on and on and on. Blood the Last Vampire, and I never really stopped watching anime to some degree. So getting to find like a small trap door to crawl into and work on maybe some lesser known titles, and
Mm-hmm.
then further and further, has been great. And I still love it. I know what you're talking about. There definitely is, or there was. It was considered a divide between, well, there's American animation, and it's like, oh, that's just dubbing. Um, but everyone like me who grew up thinking it was the coolest shit ever are now in creative positions of choice and power, and are taking these things that they were inspired by and emulating or honoring or bouncing back and forth. And I love, you see Japanese animation inspiring things in animation here and vice versa, and
Mm-hmm.
it's just a game of ping pong.